Go ahead, Mark.
Okay, let's call to order the January 27th, 2026 meeting of the St. Lawrence County Industrial Development Agency. Roll call, please.
Okay, Mr. Staples, Mr. Blevins,
Here.
Mr. Labatt, Mr. Hall,
Here.
Mr. McMahon,
Here.
Mr. Morrow,
Here.
Mr. Reagan.
Here.
Have quorum.
Thank you. And I should note that the chair has asked me to run this meeting. Public notice went out January 23rd, 2026. Public comment. Is there anybody from the public who would like to make a comment? And I see they are both muted in case they're trying to talk. Hearing none? I'll accept the motion to approve the minutes from December 18th, 2025.
So moved.
I'll second the motion.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Financial report from November 2025. Kim?
Page 4 of your meeting packet is your November highlight sheet. There's your building revenues in gain loss on investments, interest income. For expenses, we had some building expenses, some of which included the Buck Street rehabilitation costs, ARPA expenses. We did receive money from the Village of Messina towards the Messina School of Business project where they had requested a change order. That was their cost commitment. They did reimburse us for that. Other than that, it's a pretty typical month. Any specific questions that you would like answered?
Any questions? You need a motion? Motion to approve the November 2025 financial report.
Second.
Motion by Steve, second by Jim. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We have no committee reports. Staff report. Patrick.
Quick update. Last week, the governor announced that over $101 million in state funding had been awarded to support 25 projects across New York State under the New York State Department of Transportation Passenger and Freight Rail Assistance Program. I want to point out to you that as part of that award, the IDA received $1,620,000 for 2 projects in the county. One in the amount of $856,000 is funding for a project at Bestway in Fowler to reconstruct approximately 1,100 feet of track, regrading of the site to improve drainage, and paving of the transload pads and laydown areas to provide better support for lumber and timber transfer. The remaining funds, about $764,000, are for a project at Alcoa, which will include the reconstruction of approximately 4 private highway grade crossings, the realignment of the approaches to the pot room, and roadway approaches will be repaved and transitioned back to asphalt. The project also includes replacement of the grading on the pit type track scale for crew safety, removal of brush to improve sight lines, and access for derailment cleanup and drainage improvements. So this is the program for which we partner with our private industries. If they have rail infrastructure upgrades, we've used the program a handful of times over the years. Each of the project locations, the companies will have to provide 10% match as part of the project. But it's always good when we see infrastructure development at locations with the county. Project activity will probably be planning and engineering work this year with actual construction likely in 2027. Just so you're
Were
aware.
both grants funded to the full amount that we requested?
They were. And we already have one active one that we're working with Alcoa on now on the site. So this is in addition to that work. Yesterday, I think I provided as a handout to everybody, Titan Mining, Empire State Mines put out a release that they are launching their Made in America graphite production as the U.S. moves to secure critical minerals. What this means is they have begun the process They've commenced graphite concentrate production at their demonstration facility. They've successfully produced natural flake graphite concentrate and are now transitioning to the production of material for customer and government qualification programs, making the first step in reestablishing a domestic natural graphite supply chain in the United States for the first time in more than 7 decades. There's been plenty of coverage about this. I think I sent people the link to the Fox Business story. But this handout, this came out yesterday from Titan Mining parent company. Some more progress there. This is the time of year where we're doing our annual pilot reporting and billing. We sent out over 40 pilot invoices this month, representing approximately $1 million in new pilot revenue to the taxing jurisdictions. Some of the payments are now coming in. As they come in, we collect them, and then they're sent out to the jurisdictions based on the pro rata tax rate basis. Also doing our Paris annual reporting right now, where we have about 100 active projects that we have to report to New York State through the Public Authorities Reporting Information System, jobs, project performance, pilot payments, things of that nature. It's a busy administrative time of the year, and hopefully we'll have this the pilot and all of our annual reporting wrapped up in March. We'll have to have our meeting in March where we certify the reports for you to then certify and attest and then send to New York State. That's it. You have one resolution, which is your standard workday resolution. We'll do that, and then we'll need a quick executive session, and that's all we have for the IDA today.
Any questions for Patrick?
In the Paris reporting, are there any notable variances?
Are there any notable variances? I mean, how do you?
Project targets that we overperformed or underperformed?
Well, this is the point where we're gathering up the information and then we'll assemble it and look. I'm not anticipating any great variances based on, you do the annual report once a year where they certify their information, but overwhelmingly with the projects, we have ongoing contact. And there's nothing that jumps out at me is going to be problematic in terms of project performance.
On the Fowler Railroad project, who's the company that we're working with?
Bestway Lumber. So it's pressure treating, fire retardant lumber. And this will enable them it just helps get product in and product out.
How does it help at all with graphite?
They're too early to say how they'll ship graphite, but they have rail access for zinc, but shipped by truck. And I don't know that graphite, too early to say if that will be any different.
Thank you.
Any idea how many jobs that supports at Bestway?
Around
The Woods?
I don't have a Woods number, but 10 or so at the site.
Any way we get an estimate on the number of jobs out in the woods?
No. I mean, they don't use local lumber.
Okay. Moving along, no old business. Resolution, standard workday and reporting resolution.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Discussion.
It's the standard resolution where New York State retirement system requires you to spell out, you have the number of hours that required to work. This is for the IDA portion, anything for the LDCs is above and beyond this. We do this every year. You list out the positions in the standard. Every governmental entity has to do it.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Did we need a motion to accept Patrick's report? Or do we do that? I don't know.
Just informational purposes.
That is good information.
And
And we have a need for executive session.
for the financial credit or employment history of a particular person or corporation or matters leading to the appointment, employment, promotion, demotion, discipline the financial credit or employment of a particular corporation. Yes, we do.
Motion,
I move.
Lynn, second. Steve. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Gonna let them know,
We'll be
we'll
in executive session and we'll let you know when we come back out.
turn the live stream back on when we're,
Yes.
are you paused?
Check it somewhere.
The share button.
Yeah, we don't want to be recording.
Yeah, yeah.
Sign out.
So thank you. We are back out of executive session and no action was taken. And hearing nothing else, we will adjourn. Thank you.